I feel honored to be recognized for my social and humanitarian work and to receive the prestigious Inspiring Leadership Award 2021. I would like to express sincere thanks and gratitude to the Honorable Chairman of the International Human Rights Advisory Council, Advocate Dr. Anthony Raju, respected juries, and all other members of the International Human Rights Advisory Council and All India Council of Human Rights, Liberties and Social Justice. I believe that this honor should go to the people for whom I have been working for the last 25 years. The award and recognition will make me more confident and committed to work for humanity and social services. From childhood, I was inspired by the family heritage and my parents to be a good human and work for social causes. Lately, I have been influenced by our great cultural icon, poet, educator and social reformer Rabindranath Tagore when I studied at Vishwabharati University, Shantiniketan as a scholar of India government. I started my professional life with teaching and then got involved with administrative work in the education sector, academic research, publications and social humanitarian activities. In the academic area, I worked with two prestigious organizations of Bangladesh, Bangla Academy and the Asiatic Society of Bangladesh. I was a senior fellow of Ford Foundation and did research on folklore and cultural heritage. As a UN volunteer, I worked for UN Peacekeeping Mission in Cambodia during 1992-93 when it was a war-torn country. At that time, I had a realization to work for the underprivileged people of my country, particularly for the children and women who are much more vulnerable than others. All my activities are oriented towards humanity and for the benefits of less privileged section of the society. In connection with my fieldwork on education, folklore and cultural heritage, I came in touch with common people, particularly with girls, women and children of different parts of Bangladesh. I saw their lives very closely and came to realize the discrimination, inequality and injustice to them. In the education sector, I worked for the government, Bangladesh Open University, national and international organizations including Campaign for Popular Education, Save the Children, UNICEF and many other organizations. I often had to visit the remote places to monitor and supervise the programs and found that many children and girls were out of school due to poverty, lack of facilities and awareness. Food, shelter, health and education are the basic needs to survive and these are fundamental human rights. Human rights violation is the common issue across the world. From Asia to Africa, from Europe to America, we see various types of human rights violations occurring every day and everywhere. Bangladesh is no exception. Children, girls and women are being the victims of abuse, trafficking, child marriage, domestic violence, acid attack and other kinds of violence are making their lives in serious threat. Acid attack had been a serious threat for more than 2 decades in Bangladesh. However, there were protests and campaigns from different human rights organizations, newspapers and media to stop acid attack. I also made a documentary film on acid attack titled Fight Acid Violence, with support from the Lantos Foundation for Human Rights and Justice USA and Women's Voices Now. The documentary was screened in Bangladesh, USA, Jakarta, and many online film festivals worldwide. Gradually, acid attack has been reduced and the acid survivors have got recognition in the families and societies. Some of them are working in various sectors, some are married happily. In most cases, lack of education, unemployment, lack of awareness are the main causes of crimes and violence. Education can make people knowledgeable, confident, enlightened, create employment opportunities, and ensure economic stability. In 1997, I have started advocacy and awareness program by writing and publishing education materials for children, adolescents, and mass people. These materials have been used in different education programs of the NGOs, the government, Save the Children, UNICEF, World Vision, and many other organizations. Gradually, I felt the necessity of founding schools for the underprivileged children of the remote villages of Bangladesh, for providing them basic education and also creating employment opportunities for village women. There are many children, men and women with physical disability and autism disorder. I have been trying to help them as much as possible with my limited capacity and resources. Occasionally, I got fund support from my family members, friends, and a few organizations. However, this is not enough to run the programs, and that's why I have started skill development training and income generating activities for the village girls and women to make them self-reliant and empowered. From 2016, I have started working on public health and environment, focusing on safe food, safe water, climate change impact, and protecting the environment. I am concerned about global humanitarian issues, and as a member of Global Citizen, Amnesty International, Civicus World Alliance, and other organizations, I have been participating in the global campaigns, signing petitions for humanitarian causes, showing supports for gender equality, ending poverty, protecting environment, saving water and the planet. From 2020, the perspective of the whole world has been changed by the pandemic COVID-19. Millions of lives have been lost and millions of people are now in threat and crisis. We have to take many more challenges to overcome the losses and work together in the areas of humanitarian activities to save the vulnerable people all over the world. Very recently, we have seen humanitarian crisis in Afghanistan and Haiti. We must raise our voices and work together to stop human rights violations everywhere and to make a world free from poverty, violence against children, girls and women, discrimination and inequality. I am glad that my social and humanitarian works have been recognized both nationally and globally. Once again, I am expressing cordial thanks to the International Human Rights Advisory Council for honoring me with the prestigious award.